Hello, my name's Daniel Martinez, and this is my final project for image processing. It's a program that detects hand signs through an API that detects the hand and thresholds and image processing. So let's just start with the API because the API does most of the work, and it'll kind of draw the hands and put on a landmark. And I basically use those the landmarks, which are like kind of the joints on the hand that it detects, and I created thresholds to basically just kind of eliminate other matching images. So I actually have a sign library that I've like found online, and I cut it up. I cut them all up so I can have this library. So the hand detection like system or program, the API can actually look through these hands and try to find a similar one with whatever's matching with my hand. So in this case, we can split right. So this is basically what we're looking for. And so the machine learning API, I didn't do any training at all. It only detects the hand. So with the machine learning API, it detects the joints of the hand and like landmarks that it kind of like picks up on. It's really complicated because I didn't really work on the API. It was just a good assistance for creating this project. What I did mostly do was create the thresholds, which is like a mathematical solution. There's another thing that I'm not really gonna talk about, but it was there's an issue that would come up at the very end. And editing. So I basically, for image processing, I equalize the histogram and I sharpen the image and I also balance the gamma. I'm pretty sure there's a different, yeah. So I did a bunch of leveling out so you can see the shadows and contours of the hand that we're currently looking at to give the API a good chance of solving or like looking for the hand sign. I of course want to show the landmarks that the API is creating. So it's pretty cool. It's detecting all the hand like landmarks and joints like I was saying earlier. And this is a very good way to like kind of like understand what's going on within the program. And it's gonna run through all. So that was the initial hand sign, which was mine. And it's gonna go run through all the library, which these are just hands. And it's gonna find a matching one, which was Q. And I'm just gonna take my time here. So this was the image that it detected, and the image we're looking for is this one, which was detected off of my hand. The biggest issue I ran into is that it will detect closed fist will detect literally any closed fist hand. So this is considered, I think, one of the closed fist ones. But if we do like A, it's gonna find a bunch of matching closed fisted hand signs. A, T. So this one's not too bad because there's only two. And when it comes to the thresholds and why we need them and why they're important, it may not seem that important, but we can see that the joints right here on the left before enhancing is it looks like it's not bent. In the image, it actually is bent. My fingers are actually bent into my hand. But in the landmarks before the enhancement, it doesn't really show any bending. And after the enhancement, we can get an accurate reading of the hands actually bending, which or not the hands, but the fingers actually bending, which is pretty nice to have for accuracy. And that's why the image processing, this is where the image processing comes in, and it really puts in a good help because the threshold is very small, and this gives us a bigger access of, not a bigger access, but a bigger accuracy of what we're trying to look for. So if we run it here, this is the original image, and we do some editing, which actually helps a lot with the API. And then we should find the letter, though there is a sleep function everywhere right now, so it's kind of taking a while, but there it is, it's Q.